All right, guys, 44-19. As you know, we were on the losing end of that, unfortunately. There's so much to talk about, so much wrong, so much went wrong, right? But we don't have time to talk about all that, so let's talk about the one thing that went right. Our field goal kicker, he continued to streak. Now, everything else sucked. Our defense, just terrible. And, I want to feel like, hey, it's just one game, but this is a continuation of the last, few years, 3 years? This goes back to that playoff game against San Francisco here at home when they were the wild card team. They were on the road. We were actually favored. Can you believe that? We were actually favored against the Niners at one point. But they steamrolled us. They ran all over us. And they cannot stop the run. They still can't stop the run. And was it Zimmer? Zimmer, he should have made some adjustments. But I do have a lot of faith in Zimmer. Our personnel could be better. Jerry Jones did it again. He did it again. We were so distracted by, are they going to pay CD? Are they going to pay Dak? That we lost sight of them not getting these other people. And by not paying Lamb till the end of preseason, Dak to the first game of the season, and then they had that great game against the Browns, which now that we're probably going to think that is Deshaun Watson after we hear more about what's going on with him. I know they won today, but I think that was more of a bad team than we beat a good team. And I was hoping that wasn't the case, but it looks like it. And we had the Saints coming into town today and just destroy us. I remember going to old Texas. Okay, this was in Texas Stadium. The Saints coming over here, and Bill Parcells was our coach, and it was like that too. It wasn't as bad as today, but it felt like it at the time. They destroyed us. This was embarrassing today. Dak. He's the main guy. He's making all the money. He just got the big contract. And he didn't have a bad game. He had the 2 interceptions. The first one, not his fault. Second one, you're forcing things. Things happen. But I want to talk about the misses. Okay, he had the miss to CeeDee Lamb that would have been a touchdown. And that bad pass to Tolbert where the defender was able to catch up to him and knock the ball out of his hand. If that would have been a better thrown ball, he wouldn't have been in position for that interception a couple of plays later. It's things like that. But it shouldn't come down to 2 plays against a team like the Saints. And I know they're improved. They're a really well-coached team. Carr's always been an underrated quarterback. But it shouldn't come down to that. I shouldn't say we lost because Dak missed on a couple of passes. This was defense today, no doubt. Our running game, I still don't know if they're good or bad. They look okay. But when you get down that far, that kind of takes away the running game. We saw a little more Deuce Vaughn. Man, he's a little guy, but he goes forward. Dowdle, he looked good. Elliott looked good at times. So we don't know if we can really lean on that running game yet. Last week's game didn't really dictate that. And this week, they just got way too far behind. Hey, but you know what? There's a new game next week. They got to play the Ravens. The Ravens lost today. They're 0-2. They're going to be desperate. But they're going to come in here ready to roll, man. Lamar Jackson, are they going to be able to stop this guy? It's going to be tough. Derrick Henry, he wants to get things going. And after what he saw today, there's not a better team that he could face. Them losing to the Raiders today, that's kind of a deal where, they put it all out on the line out there with the Chiefs. They had that letdown thinking they were going to go out there and win. And they didn't. But better believe they're going to be ready to play Sunday. So we're just going to see what happens. I've got that down as a loss. I had this game down as a win and the Browns game down as a loss. So their record's right, but the losses and wins are different. I hope I'm wrong, like I always say, and I hope they win. We'll see. I was talking back and forth with my daughter, Sil. She's in California, and you get those texts. I hate the Cowboys. Where she's a frustrated Cowboys fan. All my kids are, but me and her talk a lot about the game, and she was telling me how annoying people can be of other fans of other teams. They're posting things about the Cowboys while their teams lost today. I guess the Cowboys are always going to be the straw that stirs the drink, right? That just comes with territory. That's all right, guys. Stay humble. Stay proud. Let's go, Cowboys. We'll see you next week.
Advertising, Joe Greed of Westway Ford languishes in jail.
It's the Dingo Warrior! Sent by my Legion of Warriors to set Joe Greed free. Let's boogie! No, come on.
How can I ever repay you?
With the new car.
Like this new 87 Yugo for only $87 down. It's yours for just $87 a month.
What a pal.
Westway Ford.